You know, one of my guilty pleasures in life is enjoying edits. Well, not edits specifically because, some of them are extremely hot. But the type of edits that I'm a little bit ashamed to like are the edgy ones where they show characters that you would see in the subreddit r/I'm14 and this is deep. And while the characters in the edits are actually well written, I can't say the same for the actual edits. Because they're all pretty much the same with shit like genius versus manipulators, whoa! The smartest characters in anime, and we put their IQ at the bottom text, which is completely accurate and definitely not made up. Top 15 smartest characters. And it's always just Ayano Koji and number 1. And my point of bringing this up is although it annoys me that I like these edits, I can't deny that they've introduced me to some pretty good characters. These edits are some of the reasons why I started reading more manga. It's introduced me to characters that I now really like. And come on, don't lie to me and say that you don't think it's cool. Because even if it was created for emo teenagers while I am a 22-year-old failing adult, I still like seeing stories when these characters take control of the plot by manipulating other characters into doing whatever they want to by sheer words and brain power. I just think that is kinda cool. But you know what's not really cool? Is when those stories that you read end up manipulating you. The story starts out with our main character Hikari, who is reading a manga behind her childhood friend of 10 years, Takun. After being friends for so long, they are pretty much used to everything about each other and only see each other as friends. Except that's only what it seems. As it turns out, Hikari is actually madly in love with that very same Takun. But you see, Hikari needs to protect... Yo, what the fuck is with this gay-ass music, ho? Back it up. Come on, let's redo it. This isn't how we do things here. Oh, do, re, mi, fa, sol, la, si, do. Alright people, let's do this shit one more time, kewie style baby. So I already know this manga is about two idiots, I mean childhood friends with poor communication skills, and our main character, who we are going to call the Huz, is in love with our boy who we will call Albert. Now I shouldn't be surprised that Alberto here is a dense piece of shit. I mean come on, do you not know the genre that we're in right now? But also, you can't really blame the dude when the Huz herself is hopelessly acoustic. Despite trying to rizz up Alberta, she's still trying to be a friend to him. When she is about to confess, she just stood there staring at him for 30 minutes. When she tries to do a rom-com cliche, that rom-com cliche ended up failing her. When she caught sight of him trying to beat his meat, she screamed and alerted him entirely like, girl, just shut up and watch him. But it's almost like everything is going against her, because if you've read rom-com mangas before, you know that these types of dense ex-dense couples are actually kind of common. But at the very least, they have side characters that pretty much beat some senses into them and actually progress their relationship. But no, her friends here actually make the development slower. For example, our Huz finally landed a date with Alberito, and her, being the cutie that she is, decided to pack some bentos for them to enjoy together. And what do these girls say? Isn't that a little too much? What? The fuck are you talking about? Is this like a girl thing or something? Because everyone jumped in and agreed that she's doing an overkill. But boys, please tell me what you think, because I'd honestly love it if my date were to give me a bento that she made, because it shows the effort and the fact that she actually likes me. There's a massive L from her friends. I'm gonna call you Huz 2, Huz 3, and Huz 4, which by the way, tried to kiss our main character, which actually makes a lot of more sense now. Now I kinda see why she was trying to sabotage a date. But with all of this recap, all of this description that I'm telling you, and how it sounds like a full disaster with no redeeming qualities, the romance in this manga is actually really good. I felt like it gives a better sense of realism that you don't see too often in rom-com mangas, and it gives a darker but somehow cuter perspective of what it is like to fall in love with a longtime friend. Take this from a guy whose parents were best friends for 5 years before they got married. I can see and have already seen how these types of friendships can blossom into a whole new world. It's raining. Our Huz is stuck with no umbrellas, and she's in a pissy mood because of what Alabama said in the previous chapter, only to be saved by Al Pacino himself. And instead of thanking him, she bites back with venom in her mouth, to which Albert just takes on and replies with aloofness. She bites back again. Fuck the rain! He loosens her grit. I remember when you liked the rain. Yeah, maybe when I was in elementary school. Elementary school? Oh yeah, that was back when you were a tomboy, huh? The fuck you say, you little shit? Since when was I a tomboy? Probably when you were better than me in everything. Well, you're saying that like I'm not better than you in everything now. Well, At least I could beat you in a short distance run.
Shut the fucking door. That's Cap and you know it. You think I'm some kind of muscular gorilla or what?
Not a gorilla, but more like an antelope or a kangaroo.
What are you even saying anymore, baka?
And as the chapter goes, you see her expression slowly yet so naturally change from being a pain in the ass to wanting some dick in her ass. No, for real though, it really shows what it is like to fall in love with a friend. Even when you try to be a hater, you know so much about each other that it's second nature to lift each other's moods that easily. And along with it, your affection too. These moments are what makes reading this manga so worthwhile. Although it may seem like this couple is hopeless, there's such a feeling of comfort to them that you can easily fall in love to. Same goes to the friends. Although their advices are trash, they are genuinely trying their best for Huz 1. Huz 4 even brought them to her penthouse that his dad left her because he got found out cheating on her mom with multiple women. Jesus, that's fucking sad. But these are cute, genuine friends that she couldn't have asked for more of. Continuing the manga with its fluff, the childhood friends slowly break down their friend zone barrier and start to blush over the little things about each other. Things are going great. The romance is progressing. The romance is progressing fast. But almost too fast. I guess that just means it's a short manga and that it's ending soon. Oh dear me. Look, they're even making the school festival arc. They really are ending it soon. But when she invited him out, he was hesitant. Well, but why? Things were going good. What's with this sudden change of mood from him? Oh, okay. She started sulking and he ended up going anyway. Lamau, that was cute. And oh my god, look at her maid outfit. It's even cuter. Even he agrees. You guys are such lovebirds. And with the vibe and the mood doing good, our girl resolves herself that she is going to confess today no matter what. Huz 2 agrees, Huz 3 is trying to test Alcantara, and Huz 4 is not even here. But while she was looking away for just a little bit, our boy's already gone, with a note to our main character to tell him when her shift is done. Fast forward to the next chapter when she is done. Originally, she was supposed to clean up her classroom, but Huz 4 came back out of nowhere and said that she'll handle the cleanup and told our girl to go look for her man. But as she couldn't find him, she decided to go back to her classroom in the hopes that Alberta is waiting for her there. So she runs back. While on the way, she steels herself up to prepare her confession. She makes it to the door. But before she opens it, she notices the love of her life with Huz 4?
Chotto mate. Why are they together?
What the actual fuck? What the fuck? No, really, stop. What the fuck am I reading? This is terrifying! And I've read plenty of horrors and unexpected tragedies, but I don't think I've ever read a manga that's given me a feeling like this. Do you guys understand what just happened? This author just tricked his readers to fall in love, get closer and bond with these perfectly imperfect characters with flaws, and enjoy a fluffy, adorable rom-com with arcs full of development that lasted 22 chapters. Just to completely fart on your face. We went from wholesome to psychological thriller. We just went from a full-on cupcake pookie wookie vanilla into NTR. Now let me just tell you straight up that I'm a master gooner. And no, I'm not talking about the fan base of Arsenal. I've read my fair share of NTRs. Heck, I even like NTR. Yeah, as much as I get death threats over saying that, I'll say it again. I like NTR. But the NTRs that I like are when the majority of it is stupid. I like NTR because it's super unrealistic and can only happen in fictional situations. They don't happen over a long period of time. Most NTR dojins that I read are just like, hey, you like husband? Yeah, I like husband. Well, I have big pee-pee, so you not like husband now, you like me. No, we can't do this. But we went through arcs, character development, plot progression, and we get hit with doo-doo. But what if I were to tell you that this actually kind of made the manga more interesting? Well, hold on now, let me cook. I am not saying this because I like NTR, okay? No, in these kinds of instances, I actually despise it. Stories that go for a long time developing a couple just for that couple to get completely cucked is my worst enemy, trust me. But what I'm trying to say is, this huge shift on atmosphere kind of benefited the story in a way. For example, the pre-plot twist chapters showed the story in Huz 1's point of view, while post-plot twist showed Huz 4's point of view. A girl born in a dysfunctional home, being singled out by her entire school, whether students or teachers, someone battling with mental issues until a boy walks into her life. Aladdin. In contrast to Huz 1, who's always had him in her life, now we see how he goes into somebody's life. And as much as I liked Huz 1's side of the story, it didn't really show me why she liked him. I mean, sure, we saw that chapter from before, but we don't necessarily get why she started liking him. But here is where we get to see his actual charms. What makes him so likable to the point where he is the love interest for both of these baddies. And to be quite honest with you, his story is more interesting in Huz 4's point of view. Alberon and Huz are childhood friends and they like each other. Okay, got it. That's our whole story. But Huz 4, someone who is extremely edgy, manipulative, and low-key evil, managed to also fall in love with that very same exact boy. Someone who is supposedly pure, someone who is the love life of someone so innocent and bright. Yet, they both fell in love with their exact opposite. Now personally, that's a story I'm willing to look at. Where you would usually see pure light, you see the beauty in the darkness. Where you would see flowers blossoming, you get to see roses slowly losing its thorns. Where you would see cute fluffs, you now get to see bittersweet romance, and how the company of a loved one can get you through anything. I'm not saying that this manga is amazing. Honestly, I'm surprised that this girl has any fans at all. But all I'm saying is, I respect this author's decision and willingness to cook something unordinary. And although I can't speak for everyone, for me, this plot twist is something that I quite liked. And you know what? If it managed to make me feel this much, I don't think I really mind getting manipulated again. What? Wait, so now you got... You got... You...